Hey, I done doubled up my bank like I told you I would. I handled my business like I told you I would. Stood tall on it all like I told you I would. Took over the game like I told you I would. Man, let's go. Uh-huh. 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 God is good all the time. For real. I done doubled up my bank like I told you I would. Handle my business like I told you I would. Stood tall on it all like I told you I would. I took over the game like I told you I would. I doubled up my bank like I told you I would. Handle my business like I told you I would. Stood tall on it all like I told you I would. I took over the game like I told you I would. Get the hate out your eyes, see me clear, babe. Who the king around here? I'm him, babe. They some suckers, I ain't nothing like them, babe. I secure the bag in the wind, baby. Act like you don't, but I bet your chick know me. Rockin' 2 chains like I'm Big Tony. Missing no opportunities to put points up. I got game like Jordan with the shoulder shrug. So get at me. Matter of fact, don't. I'm allergic to those who talk more than they.
We got fire to drop today, I tell you.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. All right, man. Let's get it started. We got the generational wealth of sports today. This episode 20, man. We moving.
You're gonna be at 100 before you know it.
Right. I wanted to ask because I wanted to start off with trying to bet, but I don't even know what to bet today. Like, what teams, what teams have something to play for still? Are the rankings?
Every team in the West has something to play for. Every
Oh man.
single team in the West. Because the thing is, if you go 4 through 9 or 8, if you go 4 through 8, all of them right now, they have the same record, all of them.
Okay, hold on. Well, hold on. Let me look this up real quick so I can ask the questions properly. Okay.
Yeah.
The Celtics against the Knicks. Do I have any reason to think that they're going to play hard in this game today?
No.
Okay.
I mean, the Celtics might be trying because they might want to catch Cleveland, but that's not really possible.
Nah. They're not going to get there. Okay. Now you got Memphis you got Memphis against the Hornets.
Memphis, they have to win. They're number one. The thing is, they can't get no lower, but they'll be locked in the play and they lose. Okay. And you don't want that.
Okay, so
they have to.
That's the information that I'm looking for right there. Okay, so we'll look at that game. Okay, we got the Bulls against the Cavs. I don't think that's
it doesn't matter.
Okay.
The Cavs already clinched the conference. The Bulls, they're the 9. I mean, the Bulls have a reason to play because they can perhaps sneak in the 8. Because you don't really want to be in the 9-10 spot anyway.
Yeah, no, I get that. You lose and you're done if you're in that spot.
Yeah,
done.
You know, but the Cavs, they probably not going to play that hard. I mean, they probably ready to start resting. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'll leave that one alone. Maybe I'll look at it at halftime or something, but I'll be all good on that one. What about Washington and Indiana? Does Indiana still have something to play for? Or
they pretty much clinched 4 and they can't really drop unless they were to lose every game. So not really. They might win to stay up on Detroit tonight.
Ain't hard the way Detroit playing lately.
I know, man. Goodness gracious. Why does it be like this? Then we got Atlanta against Orlando. Does this have some something going on there?
That's going to be the 7 and 8 match at the current moment. That's the 7 seed versus the 8 seed.
Some juice there.
Yeah, okay. So we'll take a look at that one. Take a look at that one. I know the Pelicans and the Nets have nothing to play for. Gonna pass right by that one.
The Cooper Flag Bowl.
Right. I mean, the Lakers and OKC pretty much dialed it in the last game. So I don't know. I think they're straight where they're at, man.
We'll see if they got any pride tonight, if they're gonna get their lick back, Take that
That's really the only question. I mean, it's up to the Thunder really whether or not they want to, because they already won the conference.
Yeah.
And it's like they could. It doesn't hurt them to lose.
Well, maybe I should pick like a first half winner in that one. Like, get some pride in the first.
Lakers might sit some guys too, because they're not. They got that back to back with they going down to Dallas.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
They want that one.
Oh yeah.
And that's where we're at.
Yeah. So I'll probably leave that one alone. Yeah,
Bronny might start tonight.
Bronny go out there for 45.
Yeah.
Okay, then we got Minnesota against the Bucks. I don't know. I don't think the Bucks can they fall into the play-in?
No, they can't fall into play-in, but Detroit can catch them and pass them, which is what Indiana want.
What about Minnesota though? Are they in the play-in right now?
Actually, Minnesota has to win because they're like number 6 or 7 right now.
That's gonna be a game. Got some juice on it.
Must win, essentially.
Okay, we'll take a look at that one then. Sure, that might. I think Minnesota will win that game pretty easily the way the Bucks been playing. So they up and down. And Dame, I don't know. I guess Dame ain't coming back, huh?
Who knows?
Yeah. Okay, then we got Golden State against Phoenix. I don't know.
Golden State has to win. Like I said, you lose one game, you're the 8th seed.
Okay. That's a good one. We'll take a look at that one. And then the Clippers against the Spurs. Clippers need that game.
Have to win. They're the 5 right now. You fall to 8 if you lose.
Okay, so that might be a decent little money line parlay if we take Clippers, Golden State, and Minnesota to win. So that is a parlay that I will definitely, and I'll put Memphis in there too, because I think they'll get it done. I think all those teams that are on the brink against teams that ain't got nothing really to play for are gonna pretty much win these games. But that Bucks Minnesota game is the only one that's like, I don't think the Suns have a chance of getting in there, are they? They done?
The Suns are done.
Okay, so yeah, Suns and Spurs
Unless
are
the
done.
Mavericks lose every game for the rest of the year, they're not coming back in there. And then there'll be a 9-10 match to play 7-8 to try and make the playoffs. And then they got swept by the team that's the number 7 right now. And I don't know if Memphis probably would beat the Suns right now because they've lost 6 games in a row. Do you really want to even play at this point?
Yeah, I hear that. So the Golden State, Clippers, Minnesota, and Grizzlies, a 4-game money line parlay. I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna play that one tonight. Hopefully they get it done. I'll sprinkle it. I ain't gonna lie. I'll probably put about 100 on it. Probably put about 100 on it.
Yeah.
It is my birthday weekend. I don't need to go too crazy. Okay, now let's take a look back at so that money line parlay, we playing that. Depending on if anybody's sitting out, I'm gonna wait a little bit to see what the depth chart looking like. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So if we looking currently right now, if we look at the Memphis against Charlotte game, okay, when I'm looking at the points, they got Miles Bridges to score over 19. And they have Zach Edey to get over 11. They got Morant to score over 26 and Bane to score over 20. Does anything stand out on the point side of things? It's hard for me to do the points sometimes.
I would bet the under on Ja Morant for sure.
You don't think he'll get to 26?
No.
Okay.
He's been one of the worst bets in the league this year, and I can state that factually.
Who's gonna shine?
Bane's gonna be the guy there.
Said Bane will be the one to get the points if Morant don't.
Yeah, he's been hot lately too.
Yeah, true.
Good bet. Highly motivated.
Every game for them is a must win. Like this game 7 every night. You lose one. Well, they're number 8 right now. But if they were to win out, they would have a chance to take over on the Nuggets, Clippers, Warriors, or Minnesota. You know, you don't want to be number 8 because you have to play on the road in the first playing game. You know.
Now, what about I'm too skeptical with the points. You just never know. You never know, man.
I had a friend lost a solid bet from a one LeBron rebound that was difference. Every hit way over, you know.
Okay, so that's where I'm gonna go right now. Actually, the rebounds and assists. They got Morant got to get 11 rebounds and assists.
That's possible.
Yeah, over 10. I think he can do that. And
rebounds he averaged, because I know he don't average. See, does he average like 3-ish rebounds? I'm going to
look at the what he's been doing for the past 5 games he's been playing.
He took Minnesota. I'm not even trying to see what they doing.
So Morant has been getting 5. Okay, he had 5 rebounds, 3 assists last game, so that didn't get there. In the last 5 games, he got there 3 times.
Okay.
And when he did get there, he was playing against Boston, the Lakers, and Cleveland. So, hey, against competition.
Yeah.
So that makes me think that he probably won't get there against the Hornets. So I'm going to leave that alone.
He's playing for his life now, though.
Oh, man.
Playing for the year now.
I mean, if LaMelo was playing, then I say okay, because they gonna try to out swag each other.
he better not aim the guns at LaMelo. LaMelo might. You want to point your fingers, huh? I got real stuff in the back of this the lime green Lamborghini.
Right.
Lambo, I got something for you.
Yeah, man. So I think I'm gonna leave Morant alone, man. I want to bet it. I'm looking at Bang in the last 5 games. He's points wise. So I mean, he had 38 last game, and the rest of the games he been right at the 20. Them points might be a good thing for Bang. I'll add it to cart, but I ain't checking out yet. And then Mark Williams, they got him to get 13 rebounds and assists, and he has done that 4 of the last 5 games. And I think he wants to. I mean, the last game I watched him the other day, I think it was it was 2 days ago. He was playing hard, man. Like he was playing like they still had something to play for. So he might not be one of those players who just want to mail it in. Like he's one of those guys. If I'm on the court, I want to play.
So Zach, the big fella.
Yeah.
You know what? The Kings have been making me so angry lately because you could have played well earlier. You could have been in this little race we got here.
Oh yeah. Where are they right now?
Number 9.
They're number 9. And who's 10 over there?
It'll be them in Dallas in the 9-10 game.
Yeah.
And it's kind of up. I guess it's sort of a bye depending on what AD feels like doing. Yeah. It could be a bye. It could not be a bye depending on what. They need to start making. They need to make that a rule, because when they first did the play-in, there was a certain amount of games you had to be within the number 8 to do a play-in, and because that's why Dame won all those games in the bubble, was you had to be a certain amount of games to number 8 to play them in the play-in, right?
Yeah.
And like there are teams that shouldn't be sniffing the playoffs in the play-in right now.
Yeah.
And it's like they don't deserve to be there for them to. Because John Morant would have never missed the playoffs in his career.
Yeah, I get that.
The play-in don't exist. But
it breaks my heart that the Trailblazers ain't gonna be there, man. It really does. Like they've been putting work in, man. I'm so mad they're not gonna be there.
Yeah, I mean, well, all they had to do was win a couple more games, hope a couple more. And then that's the thing too, is the play-in. You always have a shot of making the playoff. But the thing is, even if I'm in the play and you kind of are locked at 2 seeds, like you're not playing the easy competition. Like you're playing the best team in the league. Like I'm playing hard to play the best team in the NBA and go home early.
Like, if you get in that 7 or 8 seed, you're gonna have a hard time.
Like the Jimmy Butler, Giannis is hurt, we can win. That's
another story.
That's not happening every time.
Nah,
I don't think the 9-10 ever made the playoffs since the 9 seed has never made the playoffs
since it started.
Playing started. So there's quite literally no. I think actually Memphis might have made it at 9 because I think they won the 9, but they beat the Warriors because they played the Lakers.
Oh yeah.
And then the Memphis made it as the 9-10, and they were the only team to ever have done that.
Yeah, that you could be right about that.
So I guess they kind of got their get back, but they, you know what? Actually, that kind of adds. See, this is why Ja Morant make me so mad. Because that right there, bro, is you couldn't beat Dame, but you beat Steph Curry, the guy that Dame can't beat. And you beat Steph Curry to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
You're selling the bag. You're trying to be Thug Thizzle, showing the guns off. You know, you don't even got to do all of that. You could be Allen Iverson right now.
He very much could be. You know what I mean? But I guess he ain't. When you ain't grow up hard enough, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You trying to make it seem like you did, but you know what I mean? That gets in the way of your game.
Yeah.
He should just hoop. If he would just hoop, he'd be all right, man.
I never forget
everything else will come to him.
Ja Morant in the tournament, and I think they were playing this one team, and then he just started throwing the craziest.
Oh man!
And that's when I knew whooping them boys, and I'm like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
That's when I knew. When I seen him in that March Madness, that's when I knew. That boy's a baller. He's my pick out of this draft. I
was at work that day. I was like the host. I was the host at the front of the restaurant. They had Ja Morant tournament on, and it was the most magnificent basketball I ever seen played.
He was throwing softball pitches with the basketball. Full court. Perfect passes to the people doing wide open layups. I just couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I said, that's the future.
What a time to be alive, man.
In the bounce in his game, he still got it. Like he need to focus on that, man. If he just focus on that, everything else is gonna be great. Everything else that surrounds his life is just gonna be great if he would just focus on that. You know what I'm saying? For real. But hey, when you got 300 million, what do I know?
But in that thing too is like, I feel like in the past, like even the people that is like a hood dude, like they would be like, you know how, or who is it that wore the mink to the Pistons game in the 70s that kind of gave himself away because they was like, oh, you fresher than the athletes and all the people that's here, so we know you must be doing something.
Oh no, you talking about he went to a boxing? Yeah, he went to a boxing. You talking about Frank Lucas?
And it's like Frank Lucas, like thing is, and then I was thinking about the athletes then, right, is I could have hood dudes around me and they're my muscle. I could be a hood dude behind the scenes, but I'm not trying to be a hood dude for the cameras, right?
Oh yeah, because you're messing up the money.
Yeah. Like be marketable. Like you're the black people's favorite basketball player. You could be that, like you could literally be the man of your people.
Right, for real. Like
and do all that stupid stuff. You could be
why not, man? Why not be that guy? Bring the cameras out when you're giving back, when you're throwing a barbecue in your neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Bring the cameras out then. You know what I'm saying? And then whenever you're doing all that other stuff, man, leave the camera at home.
Like I could be off camera, but I could be nicest angel on camera, right?
Yeah, when you having a house party, man, do all the guns you want to. You know what I'm saying? But when you out there in the public, man, just be the good guy that you really are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you ain't got a front for nobody.
There's people.
Yo.
You don't care about nobody else.
Yeah, that's the crazy part about it. You know what I'm saying?
And then that's part of my beef with Anthony Edwards is keep it basketball. Don't let personal life and all of that become your life.
Yeah.
Don't let that become what people are talking about instead of your game on the court. Because now, if Michael Jordan or LeBron did or had the reputation that he has, oh boy, it would be a tough. It'd be. I wouldn't even be on the internet talking about basketball.
Yeah.
Oh, you support the deadbeat? Then it's like, oh,
Right. Yeah, this is how they spend it. You know what I mean? This is how they spend it. And he, like I said, if Ant-Man don't say nothing, then the media gets to spin it however they want to. You know what I'm saying? For real. But shoot, $1 million deadbeat. I never heard of that. You know what I'm saying? Whether he there or not, that dollar is
right.
They said she wouldn't start a trucking company with that money.
Right.
I hope so. Yeah.
Got to do something with it, right?
You're right.
I was like, shoot, imagine all you got to do lay down, you got to take care of a kid, you get paid a big lump sum.
Man,
I was like, give me $1 million. I have a kid right now. You give me $1 million. I go right now, and I take care of that mug. She don't got to do nothing for $1 million.
Yeah.
I do that.
You have a kid, you make $1 billion right now. You have
it. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if it will ever be a female that would do that. Because if they bought that type of life, the social media is too important to them. They got to show they baby. They got to show the big stomach. They got to show you from 1 month to 9 months. They got to show you the baby come out. They got to all kind of stuff. They want the praise too much.
They want to show breastfeeding and I was like, and then it's like complications and stuff. They'll tell you when the mug died from childbirth, all sorts of stuff.
Man, it's everything on social media.
They be like, oh, I had a water birth, and she'll be in the tub laid back like.
Yeah, they show it all.
We need
the stuff that's supposed to be sacred to you and your family. Everybody knows it now.
Mm-hmm.
For real, so I guess it is what it is, man. All right, next game, Orlando. Orlando is at home against the Hawks, man. They got on the point side of things. They got Paolo. They got him. He got to get 30. You know what I'm saying? They got Trae Young. Got to get 25. And the only other person I'm gonna look to on the point side is a Kongwu, and he got to get 14. Yeah, I don't know about any of that.
That's not sounding good at all.
Yeah,
I got something in my teeth, huh? No.
I'm gonna look at the rebounds and assists, and then I'm gonna go over to the numbers. They got Trae Young, got to get 14 rebounds, assists, and shoot, man, the way he be getting them assists, it's possible.
He's been the assist man all year, the number one in assists. I was kind of happy he did it because I was like, there ain't no way he could let Jokic just win the rebounds and the assist championship and the scoring, because he could have won all three.
It was either gonna be, I knew, it knew it was gonna be either be Trae Young or Harden. They got the assists. Like they're always at the top of the list.
Yeah. And honestly, James, and then I sing the praises of James Harden. James Harden has been one of the most consistent. He's been one of the best skilled players.
Yeah, I like the Clippers. I like the Clippers, man. I like.
And Kawhi is back. Actually, that's one of the points I did have wrote down. Is Kawhi has been back, and oh boy, that's something that a lot of us do not want to see.
Man, I hope.
I promise you. Like, look into my eyes. Whoever is look at my eyes. Not a man you want to see healthy. But
yeah, well, we know LeBron don't. They got
we got Luka Doncic now.
They got yeah.
I mean, who you gonna guard? Pick your poison.
Yeah, you're right about that.
And then we got Austin Reeves, and he gonna bust Norman Powell tail. Let me talking trash to nobody else's behalf. I don't know.
So Kawhi is the LeBron killer, and Luka is the Kawhi killer. So
yeah.
you know, that I don't know. That Lakers might be in a good place. Then let me take back what I said. But yeah,
Well,
they saying that Paolo and Trey Young rebounds and assists both got to get to 14.
mm-hmm.
You know, if I look at the numbers for the last 5, Paolo, shoot, he had 18 rebounds, 8 assists last game. Yeah, 10 and 4 the game before that. So he done hit it 3 out of the last 5 times, and then he got exactly the number to get hooked the game before
Mm-hmm.
that. So 3 out of 5. And Trey is, hold on, let me see. Okay, he's probable. He's playing. He had 15 assists and 5 rebounds
When?
last game.
Sheesh.
And
That's
he hit that 4 out of 5. The last 5 he had it.
man.
Man. If they have something to play for, I think both of them will probably get that number. Because right
He
now the Hawks
23,
only got
5, 15. Trey Young, man.
yeah. I mean, Trey Young is gonna get his assists. Like that's just what it is. The thing is,
I do want to run some propaganda too. He has the Defensive Player of the Year candidate that should be winning the award over the guy they're trying to prop up to win it now.
they're
But
trying to give it to
Draymond.
yeah. They're trying to give it to Draymond, but Dyson Daniels is the ones who should get it, right?
He's top 3.
Update: Jace Richardson just announced he's going pro.
Oh man.
Okay. I'm a shut that. I let Jace have that. I'm happy for him. I hope he makes a lot of money in the NBA. He played great ball for his Spartans this year, and he didn't sell out like some people did.
Hey, do you really think he's ready for the Go Pro?
No,
not quite.
But
okay.
he got
who is?
Yeah. Wait a minute. Is his little brother coming to Michigan State?
Don't look like it.
Ah, man, stay for one more year.
Brother got about 6 people listed. State ain't among them.
Man, so he's letting the agents and managers get in his ear and make him think that he's more valuable than he is.
Mm-hmm. Of course, it's always that. And then, honestly, if I'm the agent, I want to make more now. So I'm going to get you where I want you to be.
Is MSU cheap on the NIL tip?
A little bit of both.
Until Magic got involved, now he's paying them swell.
Oh, well, shoot, man. Stick around, man.
Yep.
You see what happened when they game planned for you. It took you all the way out the game.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it ain't going to get no easier in the league.
Right.
Yeah. So
if
I
he
think
gets any time in the league, for that matter, like, what is he going to be, a top 20? I don't think he's going lotto. He doesn't appear to be a lotto talented guy.
I mean, he might have to.
12, 15 area.
Yeah. He might have to, man, because unless they're going to bring a lot of people from overseas, we don't know, like they've been doing these last couple years.
Yeah.
You know? See, that's how them agents get you. They got you thinking you more valuable than you are because they haven't, when they get the end of May and the beginning of June, that's when you start hearing them names from overseas. And now you start seeing like, man, you told me I was 12, now I'm 25. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But honestly,
French guys coming.
Yeah.
Nobody else got anything this year.
Okay.
But you know what? That I'm happy you guys brought this up because that was when I say you that passion is generational. That's literally one of the topics I had wrote down.
Okay.
I was gonna come in and crap on Trey Holloman the first day.
Oh yeah.
I forgave transgressions eventually.
Is he still leaving?
Oh, he's still leaving.
So it wasn't an April Fool's.
It wasn't April Fool's. I don't think. I haven't heard nothing. But the thing is, he can go honestly after that last game he played.
You can't forgive him one game.
No, not 0 for 10. Like you took shots, you couldn't make one for your life.
Boy. Yeah. I
He looks
mean,
like he's heading to the East Coast somewhere. North Carolina State, one of them.
I would hope it was UNC if he's gonna go to Carolina. Like
what?
Might be a trade because Spartan's looking at that guard that's transferring from Carolina.
ah,
So,
Huh.
but I don't know what money they could be given that's much better than money at Michigan State.
He ain't
Michael
getting.
Jordan money. Michael
Oh
Jordan money.
yeah, MJ over there. But Holloman ain't getting no clock for Carolina, man. He got to go to NC State.
We
He
gotta
ain't getting no.
we got to get NIL stuff because it can't be like I mean I understand there's donors and all that, but we can't be allowing this type of stuff to happen. Like because the thing is before it's like okay you can let somebody profit off of their jersey sales and all of that stuff. That's fine. But now we're just throwing hundreds of thousands and millions at dudes who just so they could come to the school is sick work. And that's going to be deciding who's winning championships in the future. The integrity of the game is gone. College is not supposed to.
If I'm going to be honest, man, the ugliness of the situation is, man, I didn't even want to go. I didn't even want to go here. You know what I mean? But you got to think NIL, man. Name, image, likeness. God made you in his image and likeness with the power of his name. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They don't care nothing about championships. Being able to own your name, image, and likeness, being able to own what makes you godly is more valuable to them than them championships. And on the back end are the things that we don't even know. Like, how are they really profiting off of you? It ain't just jersey sales. It got something to do with your social security card and everything else, that number and everything else.
Right.
For real. They literally own you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this is more valuable to them than championships. The billionaire that's paying that money for Michigan, for that Michigan player, man, they don't know if Michigan gonna win no championship.
Right.
That's how they'll frame it and be like, oh, he threw these touchdowns and we won the championship. But to be honest, what they doing on the back end is way more important to them than what they'll let us know or see. You know what I'm saying? So that's the sickening part of it all. You know what I mean? For real, man.
That's the world we live in, man. This is crazy.
That sucks.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. I don't even I don't even know. But back at it. Like I'll stick to what I do, man. I'm not trying to get paid off your image, likeness, in your name. I'm trying to get paid off the skills that you're gonna put on the court tonight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna add to the cart. I ain't like I said, we already got Bang for points to get over 19, 20. I'm gonna put the Trey Young, I'm gonna add him to the cart for the rebounds and assists, and I'm gonna put Paolo on there for rebounds and assists as well.
All right, who else is playing?
All right, we have the Minnesota Bucks game.
Ooh, it's gonna be an interesting one.
On the point side of things, they got Giannis got to get 31. Ant-Man got to get 27. Randall got to get 18. And everybody else got to get over 15. You got Kuzma, Lopez, Gobert.
What is Giannis's bet?
He got to get 31. Oh, what do you mean?
That's doable. Giannis is good. He's money. Him and Jokic is money. Printing.
Literally.
31.
Yeah.
30, man. 31.
31.
Hold on.
Every time I bet the under on Giannis, he's made me pay.
All right, before I look at the numbers, I'm gonna look at the rebounds, assists first. They got Giannis at 20. Woo.
That's doable. He just had the other night or something crazy.
I know he went crazy.
Well, we was on here.
Could have put him at 40 and he hit it the other night.
Yeah.
They got Gobert at 15. I ain't messing with that. They got Randall got to get 12. Normally he does do it, but I probably ain't gonna mess with that tonight because you got Giannis and Gobert in there trying to soak up all the rebound.
Mm-hmm. Actually, that might be what's stopping Giannis from getting to the points, but I don't think Gobert really doing that.
All right.
Let me check. Let me look at
the numbers, man. Giannis hasn't had a game under 30 in the last 7 games. So, and you said they got something to fight for, right?
Got something to fight for. Is you don't want to get. Well, thing is, it's 50-50. Would you rather play the Knicks or would you rather play Indiana if you're Milwaukee?
You probably want to play Indiana.
Okay. And then if you're Indiana, would you rather play the Bucks or Detroit?
You probably want to play Detroit if you banking on the youth.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, and unfortunately, well, you know what? Actually, I think the Pistons play the Bucks twice in the last couple games here. So that matchup between those two is going to come down on who wins head to head between those two teams. So I would, and then from my current perspective, don't kill me, Detroit fans. As it's Giannis, and I'm banking on Giannis, is that Giannis and them are probably going to secure number 5 and keep 5, and y'all are going to be at 6 versus New York. So that sort of rounds out the non-play-in portion of the East.
I think, I think I got to add Giannis points to the cart, man. He ain't had under 30 in the last 7 games. Yeah. Maybe I think he'll rest the last game.
Right now.
Okay.
Top 2 options with him. So
from looking at the numbers, Giannis has dropped 30 almost every game against Rudy Gobert for a while now. Well, he dropped a 26-point triple-double. The thing is, when he played full minutes, he scored 30 almost every game besides like 2 or 3.
Okay, so
he scored 33, 13, and 5 the last time they matched up each other.
All right, so we're going to add Giannis to the cart, man. Then we have Ant-Man got to get 27 his last 5.
He's a bad bet, but he has to win, though.
He's had 37, 28, 34, 25, 20. And he got to get pretty much 27, 28 points.
It's more of a must-win for them than it is Milwaukee, because Milwaukee can afford a loss because they're still a game and a half up on Detroit.
So you thinking Ant-Man got to score those points?
He has to. It's a must. But the thing is, though, he's been a terrible bet all year because some nights he's the greatest player ever. Some nights he's nobody.
I ain't taking it, man. I ain't taking it. Giannis is the stretch, and then Giannis is the stretch.
Never lead somebody astray when you play him.
yeah. But you know who I am going to take for points? I ain't even going to front. I'm taking Gobert.
Okay, how many did they say?
He got to get 14 in the last. He had 23, 21, 19, 19, 17, 16, 15.
Okay, that'll work.
I think he got to get it. And who going to stop him? Brook Lopez?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, that great no more on the defensive end. From his couple years, he was good on defense.
You know what? I might have to take him. I might have to go PR, points, rebounds.
Okay.
Because he had 19, 18, 12, 25, 13, 16. You know what I'm saying? And the number that they got him at for points, rebounds all together right now is 26. So if he gets 16 and 10, or if he gets 14 and 12, you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's safe.
So yeah, I think
23 would round it up So
Yeah.
it's
Because even if he goes off and has another 18 rebound game, now he don't even need 10 points. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For real. So I think, I'm gonna add him to cart with the points, rebounds, and I'm gonna add Giannis with just the points for this game.
All right.
I'm
Next
gonna
game.
add them to cart. And the next game, I mean, I'm not gonna look at the Golden State game for props. I'm just gonna take them on the money line.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And then the Clippers as well. So we don't have to look at any more games for props.
All right.
You know what I mean? But hold on, let me see what Kawhi got on the rebounds assists. Let me see what he got on the rebounds assists, man. He only needs 9. He only needs 9.
He averaged about 9 in the game. He had 3 assists and 6 rebounds.
Wow.
Almost exactly 9. It's rounded up on the board to 5.8.
And you saying they have to win.
And they have to win. And so it might be a blowout.
Nah, he questionable, man.
He's questionable every game.
But that's an upgrade for him.
He's questionable every game.
If he plays, man, why?
Let's see. The last match against San Antonio, he dropped 27, 6, and 7 on 11 shooting, 2 for 4 from 3, no missed free throws. 3.
No win.
Had no Wemby.
They beat him by 12.
If he plays,
Wemby did play, actually. Wemby very much did play that one.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. It was the 29th of January, just 2 weeks before he got ruled out for the year.
If Kawhi plays, then that's going to be my the rebounds assist for him to get 9. That's going to be my shipping play of the day. That means some profits shipping to you. I done added it to cart. I done checked out, and the profits is on the way.
Yeah.
For him to get 5 rebounds and 4 assists, I see that.
Yeah, he was the Western Conference Player of the Week, 24 points per game.
Yeah, I'm with all that, man. So if we go back through the picks, we got Bang. I'm gonna do a little small parlay with this. I ain't gonna go crazy. We're gonna go Bang over 19.5 points. We're gonna go Morant. Well, no, I said I'm leaving Morant alone. Leave him alone. So we got Bang points. We got Trae Young and Paolo to both go rebounds and assists over 13.5. Okay, we got Giannis to go over 30 points. And we have Gobert to go over 26 points, rebounds. And the shipping play of the day, the for sure thing is if Kawhi plays.
If he may be Leonard.
He'll get 9 over 8.5 rebounds and assists. I see it. If you bet $20 on that, it will give you $850. My goodness.
Might be doing.
That's a good little flip right there. Hold on. How much 25 get you? 25, it gets you $1,066. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do the change, and I'm gonna do $27.08.
Okay.
That's gonna be my bet on that for the day. Boy, I love to see it hit. I might be on a flight. If that's the case, y'all might see me. For real, it's just a little 6-leg parlay.
I can use that right now. I'll be headed to Dallas in a couple months.
I hear that. Then the money line was
paid
the other
5 times this month in that case.
The money line parlay was the other thing for Memphis to beat the Hornets. We have Minnesota to beat the Bucks, Golden State to beat the Suns, and Clippers to beat the Spurs.
Okay.
And whatever you bet on that, you just double your money. So if you put 60 on that, it'll bring back 120. You know what I'm saying? Nice little double up. You know? Yeah. Looks good. Grizzlies, Wolves, Warriors, Clippers. I think I can count on them to do that. But like I said, I'm gonna push the button on that later. I gotta make sure everybody playing. Yeah, gotta make sure everybody playing.
Yeah.
All right, man. That's what's up, man. That was some good NBA talk. Now, what about this championship last night, man?
All right.
Hey, when you got that player who can take over games, you in a good situation.
Mm-hmm.
And that boy Clayton, he did the thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now y'all know that the popcorn and the Tahitian treat. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Next time you know. So I ain't got to say nothing. I'm just 2-0. Whenever we done bet on stuff, I'm 2-0.
Okay.
And when we go to the playoffs for the NBA, once they have the seedings, everything done, we'll do the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? And we'll pick what teams we think gonna beat who and how many games it's gonna take. You know what I mean? And I'm probably gonna go 3-0. You know what I'm saying? But we'll get there when we get there.
You're being far too generous.
I mean, you might have won because you've been watching too late at night. But NBA, yeah.
I did have a few good little upsets in there that took me over there. McNeese.
Yeah.
McNeese in Colorado State put some big they were a big help. For real. But how you feel about the way the tournament played out?
Hated it. One of the worst tournaments ever.
Really sucked.
Yeah, it was terrible. Some of the
worst. At least I had all Final Four teams, so
Yeah, that is true. That is true. That would be some extra brownie points if it wasn't all number ones.
Right. I tried to mix it up some, but it didn't.
No. I mean, how often? It doesn't happen like this often.
And that's why it was one of the worst ever. It was the most predictable tournament of all time.
Yeah, was it you? I think it might have been Shondell who was talking about with the NIL money. There's not gonna be that much.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be Cinderella slippers are gone.
Yeah.
Green bloods. It used to be blue bloods. Now they're the green bloods.
Dang, that's messed up, man. That's messed up.
Yeah.
The rich get richer, the poor get poorer. Like UConn just won their 12th national championship on the women's side.
Yeah.
And you know what's even worse? I do have to put this in because it's kind of somber, and it hurt my soul just a touch when I heard it, right?
Yeah.
And is a lot of people did the math, and Gigi would have been on this roster playing championship. And I was like, dang, that hurts the soul to hear.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, I'd already been talking about the GOAT, the future GOAT of women's basketball. It wouldn't have been Caitlin.
And you know what? They wouldn't have been no 2 seed.
Right.
They wouldn't have been no 2 seed. And
it wouldn't have been no question who was going to win.
Right. Like, yeah, man.
You could have been too rough on them, cussing them out and going on, Could have broke their spirit and,
Right.
Go out in the first round.
Right. And then they should have just put up 81. Put up 81 every game. Man,
You know,
yeah.
they had that one thing where he posted on the Mamba girls team, and it was like, oh, last year they beat us by 5 points or like 2 points, and then this year we came back and then they beat them by like 100-20. And it's like, okay, all right.
Yeah. Hey, that's the mentality. For real. Well, that and that's one thing, that your pop said. Shondell been telling me every time we talk, man. Like Kobe was like, he ain't even negotiating with himself. Like I said, I'm gonna get up and run 3 miles. That's what I'm doing. Now, of course, I don't want to, but I ain't even negotiating with myself. And yeah, to get where we're growing right now, that's the way we gotta be. We gotta be relentless. Whatever contract we make with ourselves, we gotta keep it, man. For real. You say you're gonna do it, you do it. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's a beautiful thing, man. And I enjoyed the college girls tournament more than the boys tournament, but the championship, I enjoyed the boys way more than the girls. That was over in the first quarter.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Don Staley and all that, but man, that was rough.
Yeah, I like having to root against Don Staley. I was like, shoot, if I feel bad rooting against Don this year, but dude, UConn, man.
Yeah.
UConn. I heard Michigan State sweep the tournament one day. That might be wishful thinking, though. Just have Sparty win the men's and the women.
Man, well, I don't know when that'll happen, but I don't know when that'll happen. I think
both. I needed the hockey, I needed the basketball, I need the football, I need all of that.
Yeah.
And he's starting to win everything.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
Hate you a little bit. Make everybody hate you. Because get to crying when you win. Oh, they win everything. We can't.
Yeah. They gonna do that regardless, man. That big brother, little brother, well, whatever. That big brother been feeling like little brother for a long time. When it comes to that, you know what I'm saying? Michigan State situation. Nah, we in control of that, I believe. You know what I mean? But as far as
got football back, so I'll let them have that.
Another update. Nuggets just fired their coach.
Whoa!
Who?
Malone is out.
What? How is this even possible?
Bro, Shams Karania, what's going on in the West?
What? Now, come on now. I was already appalled by the Taylor Jenkins.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you doing? You're in the playoffs, but this is ridiculous.
Like this December or something, He's supposed to be ramping up.
Ridiculous. Why are they firing these coaches going into the playoffs? I thought the playoffs is next week.
Yeah.
They're the Lakers.
I guess
I can't say Lakers is fine. Lakers in 5.
Like seriously, man. Seriously. What is this?
It makes no sense. That makes no sense. Unless they had some big disagreement, between the GM level and his level.
Man, they got to be something with Jokic. He had to say something. They're not making no decision like this without him. Like, how? In what world is Malone fired before Budenholzer? Please tell me that. What is this?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh my God!
They've been complaining a little bit about their style of play lately, so that might have something to do with it.
But what are they going to do? There's nobody on the team that's actually good at basketball besides Jokic. So Bob Murray only played 2 games a year.
They're paying a lot of them. They're good.
Mike Porter Jr. only played 2 games. Aaron Gordon is only a defensive player. Who else is supposed to be doing something? Russell Westbrook just lost niggas. Russell Westbrook lost the game.
That'd be the problem. He played Westbrook too much.
He lost us the game last week.
Yo, is this a punt for the season? Like,
I guess so. Must be. I mean, they might as well go on and lose these next couple games and get number 8 and get knocked out and rebuild for next year.
Ain't like he getting Steve Fisher in there after,
Uh-huh.
the man go. Yeah.
this is very odd.
Yeah.
This is very odd.
It doesn't make much sense.
I wonder because the Grizzlies said that they felt like Morant needed something to get his bounce back. That's why they let their coach go. But so what can you say about this though? Like he just won the chip.
There's not really no excuse for this one, honestly, because Malone has never been the problem.
Maybe. You don't know.
Yeah.
He could cut somebody out.
Yeah.
And and see this is the type of stuff that I don't
But
like.
Budenholzer was the problem for me when he was in Milwaukee. He had problems here and there because it's like, oh, we're losing to somebody we shouldn't lose to, right?
Yeah.
But the thing about Minnesota is a team built to beat them. So when they beat you, they're doing what they're designed to do, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I really be mad at the coach because he's playing against?
This ain't on the coach, man. This ain't on the coach. He just his philosophy just won a chip.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, where is the one the Lakers won the championship with in 2020? Why is
Vogel? He plays.
Well,
He's Phoenix, isn't he? Still, or is that Budenholzer now?
Budenholzer's down there.
Yeah, Budenholzer's with the Suns.
Vogel's out.
Okay, where's Scott Brooks?
He in the Lakers bench.
Lakers bench. Okay. Why do these coaches that are having success and then they don't even end up back in a good seat? Like Mike Malone does not deserve to have to go coach the Suns next. Like, where is he gonna go? You see what I'm saying? Like, this ain't right. This ain't right. They should have did right by him. For real.
This one of the worst decisions I've ever seen.
For them to do this to him and then not do right by him.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, he must have went in there swinging. He must have threw a chair or something.
Right. But my boy Mike Brown really can't say nothing now because I tore up the Kings about the Mike Brown situation, and then the Grizzlies proceed to fire Jenkins, and then the Nuggets proceed to fire Malone at the tail end of the year with 4 games left. Like I got people to text and call now to complain because what in the world?
No, like it just seems like.
Yeah, let's see. I already got people hitting me up about this right now.
It seems like Mike Malone is about to get the Mark Jackson treatment. It kind of feels like that to me. Just first thought, like, because why would you do this? Why would you do this? And you're not setting him up to get a good job somewhere else. Like he's not gonna take the Wizards. Like, he's not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying?
The Wizards. I wouldn't even do that.
Like if y'all would have let him go before Houston got Udoka over there, he might have did that. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Or shoot, the Pistons, but they straight now. You know what I mean? Like, where's he gonna go?
I just feel like it was a philosophy thing with Denver. I don't see him he wasn't making the proper adjustments with that roster, to get the best out of them. And somebody upstairs was probably saying, let's look at this and that. And he's kept saying, no, we're not doing that. We're doing this and that. And, they just got tired of it.
Right now, though. Right now.
You're losing, games need to be winning. You're losing. And you want to win. So,
we just watched the team that went to the finals last year trade the best player from that roster in the middle of the season.
To the world.
So, can we really be surprised at anything? Because I should be mad after that, right?
Listen, if we're going to talk philosophy, then how in the world Thibodeau, he got them boys. You did Karl Anthony Towns is limping on purpose, trying to get Tibbs to see him and take him out the game. Like, we're up 25 with 5 minutes left. He limping on purpose. Please take me out. For real.
He's on that list too.
Like Bridges, the last game. If you look at the last game, Bridges thought that somebody was coming in for him. And then Thibodeau like, man, get back. Like, there was no reason for the starters to be in the game still.
Uh-huh.
Said,
Right.
if we talking philosophy.
Well, that's going to be him eventually cut. So,
hey, but hey, I can laugh at Malone a little bit because you see what happens when you was talking all that trash about the Lakers, boy. Bye bye. Bye bye. Get out of here, man. Yeah. Hey, karma's a mug, man.
I'm appalled. I'm appalled.
It is that. This is a pretty nasty. It's a nasty decision they done made with this one. Wow. This is a terrible. Mm-hmm. And then honestly, and then that's the thing too. Boston is the only team that kept their people that when they won the championship with them. Because and then that was the thing too, is like because everybody we're about to raid your bench because you won this championship now. So now everybody on the team getting a job because they won a championship.
Yeah. I guess we just gotta wait and see. Maybe he wasn't working out properly and he's fat. But they expect him to get in the game and play.
There is an excuse for the other, like even the Grizzlies, because they were trying this new offense this year where there was no pick and rolls, right? And it was working the way it was working. They were the number 2 seed all year, they were number 2 or 3 the entire year.
Yeah.
So, and then now they fired the coach, and then now they're the 8th seed.
Yeah, this is beyond me. I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, the Russell Westbrook thing, that's a spirit-breaking incident. Like, if we played Minnesota 4 times this year, and we lost all 4 games, and then he just sold the game like that at the end, I'm like, shoot, what can I do to win against these guys?
Yeah, I mean, you look at Denver with Jokic put up 60. What he has 60,
61, 20, and whatever.
How did we lose the game with a guy scoring 60 points and doing what he did? Yes. Something had to change. Something wasn't working there. Something wasn't connected. So
yeah, I hear that.
Yeah, those are empty calories there. Yeah. So he got 60.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
That's what Shea Gill. That's what Shea Gill gonna say. He got 60, but did they win?
Right.
And leave my MVP alone.
Right.
Yeah.
Who is the coach of the Thunder right now?
Yeah, they got that one young dude.
No, yeah.
Okay. So I mean, if I'm anybody, I'm like I'm looking sideways at the ownership and management right. And I feel like because the coaches, they don't really affect salary to that extent. Like, I mean, they might be making 10, 20 million, even 30 million nowadays, right? But it's not every year. Like, who was it? Monty Williams, he made 70, and that was the biggest contract ever. And now it's over
supposed to be like
5-year period.
Yeah, 5-6 years, I think.
Pistons paid him well.
Still are, I'm sure.
All right.
Wow. Yeah, this is wild news. Like, how does he feel right now? Is he like?
Well, you know what? That he's in the boat that he was talking about the Kings franchise because they had fired him a long time ago when Mike Brown got fired and talked about how crap they were.
He married,
and now the shoe is on his foot. So,
is he a married man?
I think he is.
Yeah.
Oh man, he upset right now, man. he got to go home and listen to that.
Yeah. I mean,
I hope she pretty, man.
It'll be a Sportz situation.
Oh man.
You know what? I would rather be
Mike. Start dating Jamal Murray.
Right. I would rather be Mike.
Yeah, you'd rather be Malone than Spoelstra in that situation.
Huh? Yeah. absolutely. Because I would crash all the way out. I would catch a few cases.
Man, Bam ain't play last night. He was out last night. Spoelstra was looking down the bench, mad he had to play Jaime. I ain't got no choice but to put him in.
One thing I was like, shoot, if Bam is ready to leave Miami, since nothing going on there is a spot in purple and gold that if he come for the team.
I mean, we kind of had that conversation before.
Yeah. So I was like, so y'all planted that idea in the mind, because I was like, you know what?
Bam dreams.
I was like, that would work. It worked pretty well.
Yeah.
You never had a killer like Luka before.
Oh no, not at all.
Jimmy Butler's not.
He's not like Luka,
Oh no,
he's not. He's good, but his talent ain't that. Like the offensive talent Luka got, the stuff that he can do is something that's beyond human comprehension. The stuff
they don't double Jimmy that much.
Because I learned pretty quick watching him on my team instead of him being on Dallas now. I was like, you know, the shots he can make. I was like, he just to come. I was like, he made that.
Yeah.
Or the behind, you see the behind the head.
Yeah, it was ridiculous, the shots that he just made the last game. Like,
and then Austin Reeves is balling out of his mind right now. You know, there's a few people that are just that whenever you watch him play. Or because actually, while I'm talking about it, I want to give the Rockets some credit because they've been balling lately. Outside the Lakers game, they've been balling. Sengun be doing some stuff, boy. Like I sent y'all that video the other day.
Yeah.
That too, Draymond.
Yeah.
Oh boy, and that's the defensive player of the year. He cooked like that.
But no. Dang, who was that?
Who is it that he did that to?
He did that, yeah. He was lost. He ain't know what was going on. Who did he do? I have to look at it again.
Well, he did that behind the back pass too, the other week. That was crazy. And I'm like, this guy, man.
Yeah, well, see, they got a nice little setup there. Like, this is what the Lakers need, that big man that can play. And then they got Steven Adams, who just come in and get rebounds and blocks. You know what I'm saying?
Beat people up, go sit down.
Right. You know what I mean? This is, man, if the Lakers had them two, this would be over.
Yeah.
For real. Dang, man, we got all the way off the subject of the championship game. Mike Malone, man. Nuggets over there.
It was Chet Holmgren did that play.
Oh, yeah. He did Chet dirty, man. He put Chet in the blender. For real. Chet be smoking, though. You know that boy he be high, man.
He can't tell. He's cool.
For real. They posted a picture of somebody that was like, somebody was sitting on somebody else's shoulder and they had the same hairdo as Chet. And they was like, man, that's Chet Holmgren. He was like, man, I thought that was me too, until I seen somebody sitting on somebody's shoulders.
I'm not gonna lie to you, there's quite a few people that be like, hey, you look like Chet Holmgren. He's like it's almost common to see a Chet Holmgren archetype in the world.
Yeah, man. He thought that was him for real. I was like, man, that's crazy. You gotta quit smoking. They said KD is the king smoker in the NBA.
That's why he.
I'm why like, wow.
He hating on him so bad because
you would never know though. You would never know. You know what I'm saying? They like, oh yeah, KD, he's the one. I'm like, what?
Nuggets fired their GM too.
Oh man,
cleaning house.
Man.
Okay, right before the playoffs, like you don't even get a shot at winning the championship or nothing.
Yeah, I don't like them making Westbrook feel like that, man. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Trouble follows him.
Right? Nah, I don't like that, man. Because he do, man. I mean, he be messing up, but he do make the most of his minutes most of the time.
He gets coaches fired, Darvin Ham.
Waited till after the first 10 went on. So
it's like that. It's like they just going through the facility just mad right now.
It
Why you
sounds
put
like
Westbrook in the game so much? Fired. Who brought him here? Who brought it? Fired.
That would be a good idea.
Really, yo, that's
Mhm.
crazy, man. Oh
They
well, yeah,
might trade Jokic at this point.
they must be punting, man. They must be. For
Like,
real.
go ahead and trade Jokic somewhere, bro.
It's gonna be a new look team, man.
Go ahead and trade MVP.
Or you know what? That Jamal Murray injury might be more serious than we know.
Ah,
Yeah.
I mean, he sure hasn't been playing, and they needed him.
Yeah, man.
String.
Yeah.
Mm.
Something going on. Rebuild.
Right.
It's crazy to say coming off a championship just a couple of years ago, but rebuild. Why you got the MVP candidate?
It's
not too. That's personnel. Yeah.
He's 30 years old. That's not something doable right now.
Okay, something must be going on with Jamal Murray and Jokic. They told Jokic about it. Jokic went in the office and said, I'm leaving, man. I'm out of here. First chance I get, I'm out of here.
They got to do 70-20-20.
Hey, you know what? Right now, I will talk Genie Bus when the summertime come. Go get LeBron his last ring, send him to Denver, let him retire, and get Jokic back. We can do that. Let's have the white boy connection with 4 white boys.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Like purple and gold.
They'll never get the ball up the court before the 24-second clock is over. It'll be the team with the least dunks in league history.
All right.
For real. Man, that's crazy, man. This is things are shaking up, man. I'm excited to see what happens. Shoot, maybe they'll get Mike Malone, send him on over to the Bulls, man. Maybe they get me back, man.
And well, and then that's the thing too here. Oh, you guys got the last Thunder coach? It's not Hoiberg anymore. It's what is his name? He coached the last years of KD and West.
You ain't talking about Billy Donovan.
Yeah, Billy Donovan.
Man, I told you, man, when they got him, I was off the ship. I told you before they got him. I was like, if they get Billy Donovan, I'm done. And next day.
Yeah.
For real. That's why I'm a free agent now.
Absolutely. But the thing is, there's one team that has all the assets in the world. And if you want to make a deal, I would be calling them right now.
OKC.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'll take like 5 of them picks. I'll send Big Yoke ass right over here today. You give me Chet. You'll take whoever you want to give us. Chet. What is his name from New York?
Shea Gill ain't having that, man. He ain't having that. He want to snatch the MVP for years to come.
And can you really be the MVP when your coach got fired and your GM got fired?
Nah, man. You can't be an MVP if you ain't winning games when you score 60.
Yoke might be the coach.
Yeah, right. Oh, man.
Player coach.
Coach of the year.
Now, you know what? Jokic was really angry the other night against Golden State. Because he was hooping and hollering on the bench, and they was looking at him crazy. They never seen him act like that before.
Oh, he's definitely, man. He got to be tired, putting up them kind of numbers and you still losing.
Yeah,
that's insane.
He is balling against the Warriors too the other night. Like, he is trying as hard as he started shooting threes. How bad the Warriors was whooping. He was like, shoot, I gotta hit threes to stay in this.
Man. Yeah, that's crazy.
Like 3 straight back to back, top of the key. And it's like, shoot, Jokic's gotta shoot threes to keep up with this. Them boys was the Warriors. Those 2 nights, boy, was the best team in the NBA. Those 2 nights, them Warriors was different.
Yeah, we'll see, man. Shoot, Curry only had 3 points the other night. I said, what's going on with this guy?
Hey, you see how it come and how it go like that, right?
Yeah.
How last week they was just the best team in the league. Then he scored 3 Sunday. And it's
3 points. Like, what is this?
I was like, Wednesday, Thursday, you was that boy.
Right.
Tired. He 36, 30.
Yeah. Man.
He ain't do it every night anymore.
Steve Kerr said he had to get out there on that golf course before he had them good games.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Like,
a lot of these teams are beat down and tore up.
How's it gonna look in 5 years, man? You know what I'm saying? Like,
the NBA's not looking that great as far as star power goes soon.
Yeah, somebody gonna have to step up.
On the way.
I mean,
the great white hope is on the way. The new Larry Bird.
Oh Lord. I'm gonna pass on that one.
The thing is, I was saying, shoot, he might be the America in the Olympics only hope if he not a piece of garbage, human wise.
Christian Laettner.
I think that's crazy. But I mean,
Christian Laettner is who he's going to be.
He need to work on his jumper for real, though.
He need to work on his jumper. He need to work on his dribbling. He need to work on everything.
Yeah.
Put a little too much on him with Duke. They put a little bit too much on him, They had him playing point guard, really,
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that turns out.
Oh, actually, we don't know who's the first pick in the draft. I was about to say, who's the first pick in the draft? We don't know who that is. But we'll see where the first pick goes and then what they do with it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know what the league gonna look like in 5 years. I think it's gonna be exciting because it's gonna be a whole bunch of people that's trying to grab grab the throne, man.
Well, the thing is I do, because the thing is I've evolved in my mindset of the game, right? Because it's like I had issues with certain players when they're coming up, because you come in, and that's part of the reason why LeBron has gotten the flack he's got, and Kobe got some of the flack he had got. Because the thing is, if you come up, because the thing is, I'm expecting you to ascend to the mantle of LeBron James now, and I see LeBron do almost the impossible. And people seen Jordan do the impossible. So it's like, when you see stuff like that, it is, oh, well, Jordan never lost. And it's like, that's kind of a ridiculous standard to hold somebody to, right? And then I see the stuff that LeBron has done, and then longevity added to it now. And I'm like, I could not realistically sit up and expect somebody to do that and do it year in, year out, and come back every year and do it again.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of people that you wouldn't think of.
Or like Anthony Edwards, when you say, "Oh, somebody got to be Michael Jordan," it's, "Oh, you got to go 6-0 in the championship," and it's like that's not possible, bro.
Like man,
it's somebody else that's just as talented, that's somewhere else, that has to do the same thing.
It's a lot more that goes on off the court that goes into that, you know what I'm saying? But as far as on the court, yeah. But they need to step their PR game up. Like, they need to be.
Yeah, how can I be Michael Jordan if I'm not Shai Gilgeous-Alexander?
I mean, how can you be Michael Jordan if everybody
and all them guys too? So he wasn't out there by himself.
Oh no, not at all, not at all. I mean, you got a lot more factors. You know what I'm saying? Like.
And then my comp is a bit better than, now, no disrespect to Sir Charles, but my comp is Giannis Antetokounmpo and Nikola Jokic.
Yeah.
And Jason Tatum. And who else is here? Curry, the corpses of Curry, LeBron, and Kevin Durant, who are still here and still scoring 27 a night.
See, this is what I'm saying. Like, when Michael Jordan took over, okay, and then I'm guessing that Kobe had a little run, and then LeBron took over after that. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the face of the league, well, they tried to keep Kobe from it, man. So
I mean, They had
Kobe was the hood's face of the league. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, we putting his name in there. Guy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when Jordan was doing his thing, he was doing things that nobody ever seen with his athleticism. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as like the way they promoted, the way they marketed him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Air Jordan and all these things like Gatorade. They want you to wear the same drawers he wearing. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like he was really the poster boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And LeBron, to be honest, LeBron was never really the poster boy that Jordan is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I don't. You know, maybe Steph was more of a poster boy than LeBron is. You know what I'm saying? Steph got shows that actually are funny. You know what I'm saying? Like he got commercials, like you know what I mean? Maybe. But as far as like poster boy, it was Jordan, and now you got Shaq. Shaq is holding it down right now. Like Shaq's on every commercial.
I feel like Shaq had a period where he was the face. Like soon as Mike left, when Mike left Chicago, Shaq was the guy from there.
Well, Shaq was doing it while Mike was doing it.
Yeah.
Like he had a video game, like Mike had a video game. He was in movies, you know what I'm saying? Like Shaq was doing it while I think was it Shazam? Was that the name of the movie they like well, matter of fact, Blue Chips. Blue Chips came out before Space Jam did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Shaq was doing it at the same time Jordan was doing it. You know what I'm saying? But Shaq is still in control and Jordan is still in control. You see what I'm saying? Like ain't nobody surpassing them Jordans, them shoes. You know what I mean? Like LeBron never like came and snatched it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's still in control of other people. You know what I'm saying? So the next person has to be somebody that can come and take all of that. It's going to be more than what they do on the court. It's going to be the way that they're perceived. Like it could have been Iverson, but he couldn't win on the court. You see what I'm saying? If Iverson would have got 4 or 5 rings, the world would have been his. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody would. Shoot, I got a pair of them answers in there. I ain't even opened yet. You know what I'm saying? Like
ragged up.
For real. You know what I mean? Like, and you know, he's socially awkward right now. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you see a Iverson, it's either you're gonna see him for a minute. If it's longer than 20 minutes, he's gonna be crying by the time he get to the end of it. You know what I'm saying? So he can't be that. You know what I'm saying? Like the next person gotta be somebody who can take all of that. They gotta win on the court. They gotta go out and do their thing. And social media will allow you to be bigger than Jordan. If you take it. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is though, is like, do you really want all of that stuff? Or do you want to focus on the game?
Well, it depends on who it is, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're one of those people who like your private, you a Tim Duncan type, then you don't want it. You know what I'm saying? You know, you don't want it. And he don't even want the camera on him when he in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it is what it is. If you a Tim Duncan type, if you a Lance Stevenson, you know what I'm saying? Then you'll welcome it at all costs. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on if you're that type of person. Like Jordan had to go through a lot of speech therapy. That's what a lot of people don't know. Jordan had to go through a lot of speech therapy to do those commercials and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like he wanted it. He put work into it. You know what I'm saying? Like Shaq could tell you he had to go through all these things. You know what I'm saying?
Shaq can barely speak English today. So
he had to go through all these things though to be in front of the camera. You know what I mean? And shoot, Kyrie got Uncle Drew. Yeah, Kyrie got the movie, and then shoot, Kyrie probably got the best movie out of all of them. That Uncle Drew is a good movie. You know
it was a good movie.
Yeah. Like it's one that it's a classic to me. You know what I mean? But Kyrie, he ain't really with all the attention on the day to day. It got to be somebody who can put that smile on. It got to be somebody who got that Deion Sanders moxie. You know what I'm saying? And got that Jordan, I ain't losing game. You got to be able to mash those together. The way Deion Sanders is when he ain't on the field, and the way Jordan is on the court, it got to be somebody who has both of those. And the hard.
I think the thing that really got them going was they hit it at the right time. Right before social media went crazy and all these sites and everything went crazy, they were doing their thing and built their brand well enough to where it could, make that transition. Anybody now, they're getting beaten up, coming through on social media. So it's hard to,
As soon as you get praise, you're gonna get the hate, right? Just how.
Yeah, and it's right there in your face.
Look at Caitlin Clark. How all them tweets people will be tweeting about Caitlin Clark when there's like, oh, everybody got a ring but Caitlin. I mean, I was joking about it the other day, but I was like, I knew somebody was gonna be like, oh, see, everybody got a ring but Caitlin. And always, But so
social media is constant. It's a constant beat down. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was like trying to say it got to be somebody, because they try to beat Deion Sanders down, but he's not having it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And if you're producing on the court, there's nothing you can say about Jordan's game. You know what I mean? You got to talk about anything off the court. So if you got the Deion Sanders and you got the Jordan, but see the problem with it all is the kids nowadays, what you watching on TikTok and Instagram and all that, like, man, basketball ain't really on the forefront for them no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They want to, it could be somebody who doing something cool with Play-Doh, who making $1 million off social media. Like, ooh, I want to be like that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be like him more than I want to be like Shea Gill. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, why he got to run all those miles and do all that working out? I don't want to do that. I just want to squish this Play-Doh like this. You know what I'm saying? So it's a battle, but it's possible. Like, whoever wants to shine through will be able to shine through, and I think it's wide open. So if I'm somebody like Amen Thompson, looking like, man, I can take this league over. And let me go get these 25 rebounds and assists with this 20 points a game. Let me go do that, because I'm already doing 10, 10, and 7.
Right.
20, 12, and 5. Like, let me up my game. And I got the twin brother. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I hope we get a chance to play together at some point. They'd wreak some havoc out there, wouldn't they?
Oh,
hey, you see what he did to Curry the other night?
Yes, man. Like, if I'm somebody like that, why everybody else is getting wrapped up, and I'm somebody that they ain't talking about, like, smearing in the social media that much.
Yeah.
I'm that guy who's about to take over everything. By the time they look at me, my brand gonna be too strong to tear down.
Well, the thing is, though, everybody that is there now all has something nasty tied to them. That's the thing is, it's always a personal life. It's never something on the court. That's the issue with a lot of people. Like, if you look at LaMelo, he has the LeVar stuff that they give. They hate LeVar still, even though LeVar has been great lately. He's been so positive. Even when he cut his leg off, and he's still smiling, still happy. Who could fail with a guy like that, man? Like, I'm cut my leg off. I'm about to be in the house. My face about to be droopy. It's about to be like, I wouldn't be so happy with my leg cut off.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, like, hey, Deion Sanders with the
right,
he gonna have his toes cut off. He ride around in that thing in high spirits.
Yeah,
and
it's like you get, like I said, Anthony Edwards. We talked about that.
He has the moxie.
And really, a lot of the dudes have women problems nowadays, and then everything is on the internet. So as soon as you do something, it's viral.
Yeah, he's getting dragged too much. That's why it can't be him. You know what I'm saying? I say it got to be somebody who got control of their situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna give you clickbait. I ain't gonna give you nothing to talk about except for my good play on the court. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And every time you see me off the court, it's gonna be nothing but love and progress.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's, I mean, look at Marshawn Lynch. Look at Marshawn Lynch. Everybody loved Marshawn Lynch. For real. He's one of those guys. Everybody loves him. Now, you know what I'm saying? So Ant-Man could have Ant-Man could have been that guy. He could have been that guy, but like I said, if you don't speak on when people talk, dragging your name like this, if you don't speak on it, then they're just gonna take it where they want to take it to.
Right. Well, the thing is, and they've already took the narratives pretty far, because, like I said, in the playoffs and before that, now He's known as Abortion Man. So it's
which is terrible. Like who's gonna make that the face of the league?
Well, the crazy thing about it is there are people that have come back from much worse.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people look up to him. So it's like, can I really sit up and say, oh, because somebody was called Abortion Man because they didn't want to?
I would hate to have that tied. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something right there.
And then it's always going to be somebody to say something negative about you if something negative has happened in your past. Like when Kobe was still alive, people still bring up Colorado and all of that stuff. Yeah. So like, it's not like you can't come back from Abortion Man.
I mean, well, shoot, if social media was what it was now back then when that happened with Kobe, man, who knows?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure that girl would have been all over the place speaking, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And capitalizing. She would have been getting her some NIL money. You know, so you just never know. That's what I'm saying. Like you can't give them a reason to talk about you like that. Keep the business out the streets.
And then even Michael Jordan gets crapped up. Like, I mean, I understand he gambled and he did all of that, but then actually, I can actually parlay this back to LeBron. And there's people that hate LeBron so bad that they want children to have been molested and raped and all of the conspiracy theory crazies that talk about all that. They want bad stuff, horrifyingly evil stuff to have happened to people to justify their insane hate for somebody.
That's true, man. That's true. For real.
And that's sickening, honestly.
Yeah, that's terrible, man.
Like, I could have never watched a basketball game in my life, and LeBron would not have my life.
I mean, you're 100% right about that. They're banking on that. They're hoping for LeBron to get caught up in this mess. And then they living next door to somebody who really doing that stuff, and they keying and drinking beers with them and don't even know. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy.
Then this teacher epidemic that's been kind of going crazy. I've been seeing more and more of that lately than ever before. Like, you see like the attractive young teacher lady with a whole bunch of young boys, and it's like you could literally go to the club and pull whatever man you want to if you tried, but you'll be little boys.
I don't know. I don't understand that type of thinking, but those people is crazy.
You know, it's crazy. It's insane work.
It's sick, and they always end up for real.
And then they
end up in the pen.
And then they letting them off too with it. But that's another story for another day. It's not even that type of podcast. It's not even that type of podcast. But
yeah, that's crazy.
I couldn't imagine hating an athlete so bad that I want him to be a legitimately evil person. So I hate him just
for real.
Like, really? Like, I want children to have been abused and like have their entire lives destroyed and ruined forever. To have a terrible existence on this plane of earth.
Right.
To justify my hate for another man that will never think about me, that is not concerned about me, that doesn't affect my life whatsoever.
All right. It's people that's literally trying to make a living with trying to tie him to these things. You see what I'm saying? Like, that stuff crazy, man. That stuff is crazy. It's sad. That's why, like I said, we create the platform where we control. we hold that power. We see somebody on that, your account is suspended.
Right.
We will not be pushing any agendas like that on this platform. For real. And that's the truth, man. All right, man. What you got, man?
I got one more thing. So it kind of ties back to what we was just talking about a little bit, but Mark Cuban had said in like an interview that he had lost money running the Mavericks because he would charge less than what everybody else was charging in the league to keep fans in the arena. And he kind of talked because he kind of trashed how it was going with the NBA now, because it is his fault because he did sell to money grubbing people. But I'm gonna leave that there.
See, you lying.
Yeah, so
He lying, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lying. He made his money. See, the thing is, he might have got a valuation for how much that his company, how much his piece of the pie was worth, and he might have sold it for 500 million less or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't make no, I lost money. I didn't make no money. Nah, you made your money. We know you made your money.
Yeah.
I just seen this dude on the interview, Mark Cuban, talking about he bought a town in the only town in Texas that was available. He bought it, and they like, oh, what you gonna do with it? This man said he put on Shark Tank. It was a dude who got mechanical dinosaurs. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna make a Jurassic Park in that town, like with just all these fake dinosaurs going around, and he gonna make it a zoo, a national park or whatever, a theme park or whatever. Like that's what he's choosing to do with that land that he bought. You know what I'm saying? This dude is not. He lying, man. He made all the money.
And then the Timberwolves
he can make, he made
sale
it.
this week too.
You said what?
I said the Timberwolves finally made the sale this week too. So A-Rod and the other guys finally own the Timberwolves now.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
So, but you know, like all the rules, money really has destroyed sport.
I mean,
because it's like more money come along now. It's not. And the thing is, the old heads and them sit up, and it's like, oh, you're not playing the way we played. We played all 82. Well, the thing is, it's like you played 13 years. You made a couple million. I played 5 years. I make 200 million, my guy. I'm trying to be here the next 5 and the next 5 and the next 5, and I made 600 million.
Yeah, I'm sure. You know what? That's a good point that you making right there that we didn't make the last time we talked about that. Like, shoot, I'm not gonna play as hard as y'all play because I'm trying to get this max contract.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As many times as possible.
As many times.
Corporation now.
My name is established. My name is established, and they could do whatever they want. Wow. All the championship stuff and I'm playing hurt. That's done for.
Yeah, man. Like one game. Like if it's one game for your life. Who would just, you know what I'm saying? if it's one game for your life, you're gonna want me on your team. You can say I play soft or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But if it's one game for your life, that's
and then it's like if
that kind of change things a little bit.
Like if I really needed to be there, I could be there. Because it's like Wilt played 13 years. They try to say Wilt could have played into the 90s and stuff like that. And it's like that's a little wild when he slowed down dramatically from his peak after 68, 69.
Yep, he did slow down after that.
Because when he joined the Lakers, he had one more Wilt Chamberlain year, and then he sort of slowed down after that.
Yeah, wasn't required of him. He was pretty much by himself early in his life, you know. So get the Lakers with Jerry West and all them. Hey. He didn't have to do as much.
Right.
You know what? Man. Yeah, man, you just changed my whole outlook on that, man.
Yeah.
For real. I can make $1 billion for my family, or I can let my ego say I played in the harder air.
Right.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Everything on my head.
And then it's like with how modern medicine and all this stuff is, you see guys coming back from a blown out knee.
You know what?
You know,
if you really had to pick people for one, that's the way the conversation should go. One team, one game for your life with who you want on your team. That will change the whole perspective right there.
Yeah.
Are you getting Isaiah and Jordan, and are you getting Steph, LeBron? Now that's a conversation. I ain't never heard somebody say that. Like, that's crazy. And you know what though? Like Shea Gill is what evolution looks like, because he's playing the game hard like the people played back in the day, but he's playing it in a way where he can play it forever. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I'm going all out, stressing myself out. Nah, like this is my game. I made my game to where I can get the most out of my game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's where the game is evolving now. It ain't like I'm going off of all talent and strength. I don't have to overexert myself.
Yeah.
I'm saying like this is my game. I'm making my game. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's a that.
So with
Hey,
Game
that's a
for Your
beautiful.
Life, you could use almost any analogy to justify a case for anybody at that point too, if you think about it. Because it's like, oh, if I had Tracy in that 13 seconds, or if I got, it's like, give me Game 7 LeBron, or give me Michael Jordan when he scored 69 on the Cavaliers.
Oh man,
Like,
yeah.
like give me Game 6 Mike from '98.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, if you
Give
think
me
about
Kobe from 81 point game. So give me that guy.
it, it'll have you thinking. It'll have you thinking because it'll force you to be honest. It'll
Mm,
force you to be honest. If you could pick 10 players, 2 at every position. You know what I'm saying? So you get 2 point guards, 2 shooting guards, 2 small forwards, 2 power forwards, 2 centers. You know what I'm saying?
I could pick the worst of all the positions, and I get Kobe and Mike. That's already. I feel like that point.
If your life is on the line, you ain't trying to do that.
If I like the line,
you want the best 10 that you can that's gonna go out there and win.
Well, now
I want this game I want them to win by 500.
Well, now I actually have to put this team together now that you said that. I gotta act like I'm about to actually go in the lab as soon as we click off.
We gotta we eventually we gotta do that. I know when we post this video because man, people, like I said, certain people
Olympic Steph
post
Curry 2024 when he shot over the 2 Frenchmen.
I guarantee you somebody gonna try to put this together before a weekend because they be watching. For real. I done had so many people steal songs and do everything else because they be watching.
Yeah.
For real. And then they go and do it like we got a bigger platform, so they'll think we did it first. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it's noted that we did it first. And when somebody tries to do this before we do, we're gonna take this little clip.
Yeah.
We said it first. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be the first ones, like Mason Cam. They can't talk about Mike Malone till tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're gonna be one of the first podcasts that actually talk about it today and put it out today. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is how we moving. So we got to make sure we do some early shows more often. I like this.
Yeah, we had all sorts of breaking news. We hit every point.
Right.
And then the thing is, y'all threw the oop. Y'all didn't even know the point times go next, and y'all just threw the oop, and it was a slam dunk right there.
Yeah, for real. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you make a note. Make sure you make a note of that, man, so we can we got to put together our teams, our top 10. I guess we'll do 12. You gotta have your reserves. You gotta have your reserves.
But yeah, I'm putting the team together ASAP. Soon as we get off, I'm putting them.
Hey, next episode, man.
I'm
We
gonna have
on
descriptions,
that.
what they did, who this dude is, and why he makes this team.
Yeah.
But have descriptions, all that.
Yeah. You gonna make me get in the lab. All right, then. I ain't doing this off the top of my head. I'm about to have some explanations. Hey, our next episode will be our first radio, you know what I'm saying, episode. You know what I mean? Okay. So we're gonna do the video, and we're gonna post that like we always do, and we're gonna take the audio. And it's gonna be on the radio. It's gonna be our first episode on the radio. So that seems like a great episode to pop off. You know what I'm saying? Generational wealth of sports.
Mm-hmm.
See, now I got to do research and look at stuff before I was born. You know what I mean? Like,
well, shoot, the 100-point Wilt might come in. He might be this.
For real.
Yeah, oh, yeah. He scored 100 points on March 2nd, 1962.
That's what's
25
up, man.
free throws, got 100 points.
Mm-hmm.
That's 20, what's up.
60 some rebounds, probably.
Allegedly.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to shoot. I know I'm about to start turning up for this birthday, man. That's gonna be. I ain't coming up the air till Sunday.
Hey, I'm
4.0.
What you say, D?
I said I've been having the ball since the weekend before.
Hey, gotta do it, man. Gotta do it every day.
Hey.
Every day, my birthday.
I was like, I don't even drink alcohol, but I've been drinking alcohol.
Oh man, here you go. I'm trying to stay away from it. I've been doing so good. I ain't
Yeah.
for real. But yeah, man. So maybe Sunday, maybe Monday. Yeah, Sunday or Monday, we'll jump on this joint and get it rolling.
All right.
For real. That'll be a great first episode. And anything else that pops off, I'm pretty sure we'll have some Mike Malone news by then that we have to spaz about.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For real. Hopefully he wasn't messing with the owner's wife. Gotta go.
Man.
All right, yeah, we'll pick it up there.
All right.
All right, man. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Great and weekend and then beyond. Sure. Weekend. Yeah, get in the lab and put them teams together. A solid 12.
Written on paper, on the internet, on the notes app, all of that. There's about to be.
I wonder what consensus.
Other people.
I wonder what consensus picks there will be, like people that we all pick the same. I wonder. This is going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
Starting 5, bench players and reserves.
And then the thing is, it's going to be like sort of pick and choosing who would be the guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's because it's like, oh, this guy on this night because he was undeniable, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, I might have a lot of modern guys on there because I was like, I seen some moments where I was like, oh, this guy is the greatest. But hey,
you know how to set up simulations on that 2K, huh?
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Hey, we might have to do something like that, just to put some music behind it and let it run. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like take the teams that we pick, put them in a little tournament against each other, see how it turn out. It's a way to do that.
Matching up against themselves.
Man, it's crazy because like if whatever teams we pick, we could put them on a team. We could create the team, and then we can make them play each other. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't got to play it. We can just put the simulation and make them play.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Then we can see like whose team will win. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. So it'll be.
Shoot, I got a new album dropping on my birthday, so I'll just let that play in the background. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah, that'll be cool. For real.
And I got ways of doing it. So
yeah, we'll work it out. We'll work it out.
I can record every game. I can record the simulation. I got all ways of doing that. Yeah, man. 100 different ways. Oh, how you want to see what happened in this game? You want to see what happened at the end of this game? I could do simcast, jump in the last 2 seconds of the game. Now, simulation ain't that great. The decision making, the CPU making the greatest.
You know how that goes.
Because it's like Michael Jordan would never take a shot like that. I was like, oh, LeBron wouldn't do that.
Yeah, man, that's interesting, man. So yeah, we gotta get on that. That sounds real cool.
Yeah.
Real. All right, man. I'll holler at y'all.
All right.
Yeah, love y'all. You know it as always.
Yeah, love y'all.
All right. Yep. Peace.
Right now.
Peace.
Yeah.
So they broke. Every time they get the ball, they choke. Self-guarded, putting the rope around their own throat. Make it make sense. Nah, we make replacements, but dead weight, we can't wait. Homie, that's business. A real boss gotta make the hard decisions, but that's easy for me. That's why I'm cheap. I done doubled up my bank like I told you I would. I told you I would. Handle my business like I told you I would. I told you I would. All on it all like I told you I would. I told you I would. Over the game like I told you I would. I told you I would. Doubled up my bank like I told you I would. I told you I would. Handle my business like I told you I would. I told you I would. All on it all like I told you I would. I told you I would. Over the game like I told you I would. I told you I would. Outcast of my family cause I do it my way. No sideline coaches, I'm doing my play. Hard heads, we creating like cavemen. Action separate the free from the slave men. Yeah, I'm about to get another blunt rolled up. Yeah, I'm about to get another drink pulled up. It's obvious daddy got the game sold up. On the beach with 2 Brazilian freaks all up. Ha ha, I told you I would. My catalog is how you get out the hood. Invest in yourself and put your funds where you should. Creating situations to get your folks out for good. Working for a boss.